Yeah, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Songs of Six. Now, in the last couple episodes, we improved our efficiency and also our overall happiness and brought some more people in. We had a little bit of a worker shortage over here as I opened and closed mostly opened, I guess, some various industries, but we'll see how that will work out. One of the things I want to do today is I do want to go and focus on the military. We've sort of waffled around a little bit. So what I've done is I've spent a certain amount of time staring at the various military screens and trying to do some reading, which is always hard with Songs of Six because a lot of the information's out of date. And there's not always a clear thing about how to do blank in the UI. I mean, like it's always funny, like checking out some other videos for Songs of Six. The text screen changes radically with every patch. It's just crazy. But I think I've got the gist of it put down at this point. So, from what I can tell, the way it works, our training ground takes regular everyday citizens and trains them up to be kind of like level 1 soldiers or something like that. And then it's the soldiers that actually go into these divisions. Yes, different races do have different bonuses. One of the things that I'm not sure about is I feel like I don't know if I can set, like, this is to train this race and this is to train that race or whatever. I'm assuming as part of the race's job priority system, which is like over here. I'm guessing there might be, I hadn't actually checked on that. That's woodcutters. I'm looking to see if there's no filter here, is there? Right, that's just for sorting or setting all, yeah, as a default. I'll probably end up skipping over the training thing if you in there, but I really don't see it. Training ground is the sword and shield icon. It may be in here, and it could be that I didn't just see it, but I thought maybe there's that. I'm just assuming it takes a random slice of the population. I don't know if it weights it based on the military over here or anything like that. I'm not sure. Some numbers I saw bandied about were that people target like roughly about 10% of their population being their conscripts. Now, it sounds like other than while they're actively training, the rest of the soldiers go back to regular work. Unless they're actually raised, which is an important point, which, I mean, recall we got send out. There's this little button here. When toggled, have soldiers leave for armies on the world map, even if they haven't reached their training. Is this literally just toggle? Doesn't do anything. Send out. Send this division to join an army in the world map. These soldiers will then have to be supplied through your army depots. There are no armies to send this division to. Recruit on the world. Oh, okay. So I have to do something on the world map. Do I? Oh, wait. There's a little armies? Recruit. Okay, so this creates an army, which I can... So presumably this doesn't do anything yet. So Army 1... Oh, catapults. Okay. And then this is their equipment. Supplies. There's the rations, which I know I'll need. The war beast if we are doing cavalry, which probably needs tech. And then various weapons and things like this. I probably will be focusing on some pure melee comps to start off with, because it sounds like it's the simplest to do. We'll just have a bunch of dudes with, I don't know, spears and shields, something like that. Does not deal a lot of damage. Increases defense in the front. I mean, so I guess maybe the idea is we could have one big sort of spear group, as you would think. And then, I mean, ideally, like cavalry flankers or something, but we'll see what we develop over time. So what is that button? Raiding. When raiding an army will plunder a region they're in, gaining resources and slaves. Of course, it will not be appreciated by the owner. Stop. Disband. What is this button? Recruit the local soldiers. These use up the conscripts pool of your realm. Once trained, they will need to be supplied through resources. Okay. Have your city troops join this army. Mercenaries. So, I guess I have an army now. Oh, that's the green square. Okay, so Riverbend is my city. This green square is Army 1. Currently fortified, whatever that means. And then what I'm thinking is if I go back over here and go... Huh, interesting that you can be sent out, but you can't. None of supplies. Oh, is this because this literally doesn't have a soldier yet? So it doesn't need any supplies. It has some recruits sort of working towards it, but it doesn't have soldiers, so there's no idea, a concept of supplies. Okay. Fill up your warehouse of essentials. Okay, clothing. minus 42.21. It looks to me, if I look on the right, it looks like I have 41 clothing, which is neither 42 nor 21. I'm wondering if the 21 is what's actually in a warehouse right now, as opposed to the 41 might include stuff that's still sitting in the tailor. And 42 presumably is how much we need. And certainly makes a lot of sense, the rations. We need 108, we've got 0. And then, okay, morale boosters. You would like booze, you would like money. And then, yeah, we don't have the depots. When supplies are gone, the unit might route and lost. Okay. So we sort of know some prep work. Now, that's phase 1. That's if we want to send an army out. The other thing is we don't want to have to pay ransoms anymore. So what do we do about that? So it looks like what we have is we have this defense rating, which is just based on my garrisoned troops. The Tours Raider, garrison plus 79. Additional armies, we don't have any nearby. Possible surprise attack minus 59. I don't know what that means, because to me it turns that 79 minus 59 would be 20, but maybe there's probably some rounding going on. So I'm assuming that's what our defense goes. I don't know what the how we dissuade the possible surprise attack. Surrounded by regions where raiders can sneak in surprise, this will make them take more risk. As a result, they perceive your deterrent power as low. I wonder, yeah, so raid security. I don't know if there's an actual religion or if that's just like a religious-based event. So having vassals might have it. I wonder, like, conquering neighbors might push some things to the side. I don't know. And the potential ransom, I guess, is based on our wealth. But these guys here, so they have an attack value. They don't have the strength to attack us. They're leaving us alone. Whereas these guys all do. And some of them are very large. But it looks like, so if I were to improve my defense to 31 or above, it would take Violet the Pirate, which is a great name, out of the possible pool of attack. Now, it'd be nice to also maybe hunt these guys down because there's a ransom for them. But okay, so it looks like even if I don't know how to fight, building a military has value because it reduces the pool of people who are willing to attack us. So it looks like for now, I can just go unpause and things are working okay. I don't have to stress about doing anything else at the moment, and I am improving my defenses. That's how I'm reading that, which is good because, of course, I still want to do some techie type of things. We have the administration now. Sufficient workers, you 29 of that. 2.64K. We're hoping that some of our numbers continue to go up over here. And at some point we'll have to develop some weapons, of course, but just having the people is a start. I'm betting the weapons are a pretty massive multiplier on things. So we have our metal smiths over here. We have our smithy. Tools et al. Actually, that is... Well, that's feeding the tools and stuff. That's actually not where we're storing the tools. We don't have a dedicated tool storage, which I think is fine. One of the things is, like, I think I can really change some of my storage setup, which I think we've discussed before, because we do have a lot more capacity. Someone was concerned that our economy might go, like, because the... Like, trade and stuff like that is based on percentages that we've got. And so, of course, as we increase the size of our warehouses, 30, whatever this is set to, I don't know, it's kind of hard to eyeball. 40% over here, obviously means more. Now, right now, that's fine, because mostly it's just bringing a trickle. I would mostly want to double check is if we end up in a situation where we're buying so much that a ton of it goes to waste from decay, then we're going to want to reduce that number. But otherwise, I'm happy. I mean, the amount of bread storage available is currently redonkulous, possibly, but I am looking at the absolute value here, or more accurately, I'm looking at the absolute value over there for things. I can clearly bring down my wood storage like crazy, although right now, 17,000, we're only decaying 53, and we're currently got a net negative number, and we do consume a lot, so I'm happy with this. In fact, I think I would be happier with a bigger store there, although nothing to freak out about. So yeah, so I think the big thing that the increased warehouses is it does allow us to tweak some of the numbers that we store of various things. It is interesting, we have nowhere that stores any herbs, opiate, or scythalon ore. What I could do is I could go back to what we did originally, like my little starter warehouse over here. What I could do is just notch down a few things that I don't need to store as much. Like, I don't need to store as much bread here, for example. And then I can go and add the few things that are missing. I'm probably not going to do the weapons, but, like, I wonder if it's worth putting a little tick for the herbs and opiates. Maybe not this, or just in case for some reason we actually had some and it's just sitting around nowhere. That would be kind of silly. I don't know if that's a thing, but let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually. I'm going to put 1 in the fish. I'll put 1 in the vegetables in case we end up with any. Technically, it can be stored. You and you. 2 more crates. I don't think the houses need paper. Actually, this might be fine. I might end up putting back in bread. Crates, capacity. Wait, oh no, down to the bottom. Okay. Stored. So this one actually is capped on its local wood storage, which may or may not be. No, I think it's fine. I don't think I want to yoink more stuff over here. Wait. All right, I'll just put a couple more bread crates back in just to use them. Although I don't think that. I don't know. We do want a pretty big buffer in the center of our town. Okay, pleased with that. Good, good, good. Ooh, I think we may have taken. Yeah, we're taking a little pop dip. Oh, we do have a bunch of people sick. Oh, right, because we had an outbreak. That's right. So we're gonna have to go and weather that. That's not going to help things. And presumably this hospital is completely full right now, and it is. Caretaker workload. Actually, let me go and max this out again, although the workload is low, but that's presumably just a weekend, because we were tweaking it a little bit, and presumably it's just instantaneous thing. But let's get more. It looks like the number of services maybe. I don't think it's scaled up or down with my workers. I'm assuming something about the rate of healing might modify over there. People went up, but I thought it might have peaked and then come down a little bit. No, I guess it's still rising up. Known diseases. We just get description of these, right? I don't think we've got any specific way to change it. Incubation, infection, spread. Okay. So, I mean, in theory, after 10 days, this disease will have run its course. I mean, possibly a little bit more because of the spread and things, but okay. We've got a few deaths. It's not ideal, but fine. Okay, we do have some tech to go. What are your biggest complaints? Roads of our town. Yeah, you know, boo. Eggs, mushroom meat. I mean, that would be nice. So, if we're going to do any military operations, I think I will build. I still like the idea of a little fort town over here, and then we'll get some proper haulers to sort of bring in the resources that we actually need for that. But I don't think that would be the way to do it right now. What would I like more things being produced of right now? Furniture's going up, wood slightly down. It might be worth getting some extra tools there. These 3 aren't full, but they're okay. And we still have this, but we don't have the people. So it's not, we're not allocating more people. So it feels like more wood, which is something we focused on pretty heavily. So we have a decent amount of innovation. Assigning 2.8 workers, which is not very much, but still something. Spend a little bit more on the wood. Okay, now grain. Oh, we're out of grain, which is going to tank this. Okay, we need to keep our grain industry going here. Let's go. Let's go and make proficient over here. Max that out. And then we could allocate even more tools. How's our tool situation? Going up, not speedy, but it is. Yeah, I really don't want to assign more people to these fields. But we can't run out of food. What's season? Oh, it's late summer, so actually, yeah, we're not even that close to a harvest. Okay, advanced grain tools, double tick, and grain farms. There you go. You're getting max tool allocation. Livestock. I think we're trading away some excess livestock, aren't we? We were at some point. I don't know if that's going. So we are bringing in a lot of coal, but there's not really going to be any decay. And I mean, mostly the rate at which we're bringing in is limited by the economy over here, and that's fine. How's the paper? -3 decay on the paper is fine. Net negative. I don't think we have a paper maker active currently. I think we'd accrued a bunch, and I think I've since disabled the paper maker. Okay, number of sick people is going down. Happiness is really not great. Services continues to be the lowest level. Wonder, okay, can I unlock the bathhouse or the massage parlor? Bath. So the answer is no. Oh, we have to unlock second floors first. Actually, what's our homelessness situation? Okay, it's fine. What was it? Oh, it was pleasure. Wait, oh, hold on. I should get fancy wells. I got enough for both. Oh, this needs extravagant markets. Okay, hold on. Market. Extravagant market looks like it's going to need cut blocks to do it, which we've got. This should also make people happier. Oh, we don't have fancy markets, do we? No, it's got the blue thing. We do have that. Boom. All right, fancy markets. So we pop into one of them. Oh, right there. So this market here. Oh, actually don't have enough cut blocks. Nor furniture. Furniture is trending upwards, but not very quickly. Cut blocks, trending upwards, but not very quickly. Might be a little bit of a worker shortage more than anything else. Okay, well, I mean, I like the idea of upgrading this. It doesn't seem like insane to go and update this. Oh, I did go at my markets here, and I did turn on everything. All the goods for all these markets in the end. I mean, there's a bunch we still don't have. It's interesting that fish is part of the market and not the food stall. Well, it is also part of the food stall. Do some people want fish in their houses? And that's what that's for? I'm very curious. Okay. In our mason, which should be near our little stone area here, yes? Oh, wait, do I have two of these? Oh, I do. I guess because it was really slow. Interesting you don't have an upgrade there. We actually do hire a fair amount of people in the masonry. I think this is worth an upgrade now. Wait, what category is that under? Is it under here? No. Bakery, booze, this, that. Okay, no. It must be under this category. Pottery, furniture. Oh! Is there any other category where I haven't... Okay. Scrolling here, no. Scrolling here, no. Scrolling here, no. This is... no, not this one. This one's got a bunch of stuff to scroll, which... I don't know if I knew. That, no. Okay. I think it's just the one page. Makes it that much harder to, like, recognize that some of these are long. Well, by some, I mean one. I think I did clearly upgrade some, but probably by searching. We do have you here. This is the same as hiring 15 more workers? Yeah, that's, which makes sense, because we have a lot of workers in those places. Yep. Yep. Okay, I'll stop there. But now we're going to assign tools to the mason. And this is going to shoot up pretty dramatically. Oh, are we making enough blocks, though? For now, yes. But we're going to have to watch this, because I'm betting the net balance is going to go down as this starts to produce more. It's still a pretty slow process, but we clearly want more of them fancy blocks. We're using more and more for maintenance, and that's going to have to be okay. All right, hospital is chooching through. Update a little bit. Oh, wrongful deaths is... Thank you. Wrongful deaths is from Misadventure. Oh, I wonder... Oh, I don't think people have been collected. That was from, yes, the accident at the pit here. Yeah, so there's a couple of things in a row that hurt our population. Okay, stone, still net positive. Okay, a little bit more over here. And the furniture is net positive, but we are yoinking a lot for actual furniture of houses. That is causing some fluctuation. Fair amount of maintenance, which makes it, like, the more we put in houses, I think, presumably, the more maintenance it is. It is net positive. It's gone up, so we should be able to get this market here to be upgraded now. Oh, no. More blocks than I expected. Oh, less furniture than I expected. And more blocks than I expected. Okay. And pottery situation is fine, so keep Chooch in there. That's going to be okay. Take a look at the raid situation. Our defense is now 23. I don't think that changed. Yeah, Crackpot Violet is still there, and the Pirate is still there. But it may slow it down. It may change the mechanics of how frequently they come, as is. And then, there we go. I just saw the soldier count go up. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to reorganize these. Okay, I'm going to go and disband that division. One thing I don't know... Oh, did it drop the soldiers? Okay, hold on a second. Disband you. So I guess it does pull some people in. I don't know if that meant Dondorians. Yeah, I'm going to say, like, if we're targeting, say, about 10% of our population in the military. Now, we could, for some of the races, like if we do a Crotonian one, right, 10% would just be 23, which is too small. But I might keep a Crotonian division, so they might be overrepresented as a percentage. That might be okay. But I might draw the line at some of these others. I might be like, okay, for a single race, maybe up to 25% is fine. So with the Crotonians, let's say it's fine because they've already trained. But I guess I should probably go and disband that division as well. So our soldier cap has gone down. I don't know how that affects the training. Like, did some Dondorians just leave there and they'll do that? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and boost both of these to... Do I want to go with size 150 for each of these? Do I want to have 3 that are 100? Do I want to have a 200 spear one and then something else that's like less based on defense and more on kill, kill, kill? I think I kind of like the idea. Tell you what, this one here, which already kind of has a speary kind of... No, that's a mace kind of bearer. Wait, can I draw my... Oh, I can draw my own. Okay. But let's think here. Mace, shield. Like, is this a shield wall? Is this like a shield and a spear poking out? Is that how we want to think about it? This to me is like a fast-moving group. Like for cavalry, maybe? And archery. Okay, let's use this as sort of like a spear division token. And then I'm going to change this. This will be a division of 200. And we'll equip you with spears. Which, can I re-click these? Ah. 1 spear, 2. Yeah, I don't think it maps directly to equipment. It just gives some stats to the whole thing. We're at rate. Okay, but that will be the plan. Will be this. Do we also give you shields? I mean, let's go Sparta. And let's assume... Well, we don't have much fur right now. We're going to have to figure out our armor situation. I might... Or fur, I mean leather. I might have to go and boost our oryx. Which is always going to be nice for more meat as well. But we might need more leather creation for that. What is this timer? Amount of days it will take to train decision to specification. Okay, so that doesn't change. That's the race pick, which I had messed with. Is there... What's that exclamation mark? Because I've changed it? Oh, maybe everything that got changed right now has got the exclamation mark. Like, is there a training amount I can set? Oh, wait, is this it? Oh! Oh! And then where does this take place? Honed in the training grounds. Okay, so now our training grounds is going to compete between making recruits that turn into soldiers. I guess they were becoming soldiers with 0 skill in anything. I want to be like, listen, I want to train you to 100% melee. Because while this will take a long time, I mean, yeah, quite a long time, I really don't want to be throwing away random population. Okay, so we're going to call this the Spear Wall. They don't have equipment, but I don't think that matters until I send them out on the map. Maybe I should zero these out just in case for now. Doesn't seem to change anything out. Like, that's their possible stats. Was this their combat strength? Holy crap. So I've got like 16 net or whatever it is right now, but I think it was, what was it, 79? So 400. Okay. Spear Wall. Now what happens if I go and turn this division off? This might be terrible, but I've got to learn. We've got 97 soldiers. What I'm hoping is if I disband this division, they'll just get moved into this one. I'll still have 97 soldiers. I know it went down for the other one, but that is because I didn't have any more time for that race. And I'm wondering if I recreated the ones I disbanded, if the ones that were still trained still exist somewhere out there in limbo and would automatically become valid again. But I don't know. Let's disband this guy. Maybe I should do a safety save first. It will be annoying if they just go away. Quick save. Do this. Disband. Okay, good. We still have 97, and presumably they're moving from one to the other. Okay, we'll just go and train this for the moment. I mean, we haven't lost any soldiers at this point. And yeah, if we can reinforce the training on here, that does seem valuable. I don't know if they'll prioritize getting up to full strength first, like the 200 soldiers first, or if they'll prioritize the training first. I guess if we keep an eye on this army indicator and look to see if it's going up or down. If it's static, I mean, over the next few days, if we're staying at, it's interesting it's going down, but it's possibly more deaths or something going on over here. Okay, deployable is going up. But but it might be that a bunch of these are level 0 citizens that are becoming the first level 0 soldiers, and then it'll be interesting to see as they get replaced what happens. So we'll try to keep an eye on that. It keeps going down. I'm hoping it's just based on disease and not my confusion because of things. Oh, maybe. Nah, I don't know. Not sure. Okay. What now then? Let's come back over here. Knowledge is at plus 50. What do we spend it on? Oh, Empire. Organization. Unlocks world, small towns. Oh, this is like regional stuff. Rural health in our domain. World. Okay, these are all empire-wide things. Tax office. I mean, I'm sure we're going to need this, but that's not what I wanted to focus on. What I want to focus on here with the admin is what? Caravans, proximity, lowers toll. That does sound like it's going to be good for trade. There's our loading and unloading stations. Oh, wait. Spoilage. Ooh. We can reduce spoilage rates. Reduce maintenance rate. That does sound very good. Prison, dungeon. Our people might want courts. I'm not sure. Guards. Guard post. Counting. Right, because there's inflation. University. I feel like there was something... Where's the hauling stuff that I wanted? I mean, I can just search for it. What are these? Advertisement. Oh, more immigration. Oh. Now, here's the thing. With things like this, with mechanics like this in games, it's hard to know in a vacuum whether this is insanely good or not. Because, I mean, I guess immigration speed... I don't... Does that just affect the rate at which this fills? Or... Available now, admitted, attracted, ETA, happiness. And then there's immigration speed. But it's possible that the immigration speed doesn't actually change the attractiveness of our town. And therefore doesn't do anything for us. Is it called logistics? Okay, needs administration transports. Wait, is it possible? No, that's not transports. Oh, here it is. Logistics. Okay, it's not. I was looking for a dude carrying stuff, I think is part of the problem. So, we will want this. I may or may not use transports first, but this does seem insanely valuable. So, you know what? I'm going to lock in on this immediately. And then, again, I don't know. Produced target. So it looks like another 20 is due to come in. In which case, well, there we go. We're getting +3. We're 22. We will very shortly be able to go and unlock the +1 carrying capacity. And I've got to assume that that is going to be a monstrous change. Okay, let's take a look at the soldier situation again. So 149, 92 over here. Interesting. Mouse over it says recruits 57, although it's clearly 58 here. It might be a rounding thing. Okay, let's go to super high speed for a second here. Okay, it is still going up. Now, if we take a look at you, melee training. Oh, sorry, I knocked the mouse as I was moving away. Melee training still at 0. So I think it might be prioritizing new recruits over training this, When we get up to 200, it'll be interesting to see, do we still have 58 people training here constantly and getting that? And then the other thing is, well, do I want my training ground to be so big that all my troops can be training simultaneously? I'm sure the answer is yes, that would be nice. Whether or not I want to take all those people out of my worker pool, I don't know. All right, population, yeah, still a little bit of a dip over there. Loyalty is still fine for leaving, although that's going to drop down a little bit. I would love the happiness up a little bit more. Food stocks are dwindling, but part of that was because we ran out of grain. I suppose I could have shut down my bakeries, actually. But I'm not going to do that now. But yeah, I could have temporarily shut down my bakeries. Hopefully, we've got a huge grain harvest here. Then we're not going to run out over the course of the year. But it looks to me like those numbers will still happen. Now, oh yes, we also developed this grain farm here. Insufficient workers, no storage. Oh, you have, yeah, no storage nearby. Well, you know what? This might be a good case for the loading and unloading stations. So we've got that one and we've got this one. This one does have room. So here's what I propose. I put a loading station over here for grain. Loading. Although most of the year this is going to be empty. Oh, these are huge. I think they can move very efficiently. There's no nearby storage. Maybe I should put a little granary over here. Or, because if the farmers are still carrying this but walking super far, that sucks. That loading station is massive. And I'm guessing maybe the unloading station is also big. Yeah. I mean, I've got room. That overlaps the wall, which doesn't feel great. That overlaps the road a little bit, but that might have to be acceptable. You know, okay, let's build it so we can learn how it works. I don't know which way. I'm going to assume, like, the blocks that currently over on the left there, that sort of 8 wide thing, I'm assuming those are the shelves. And the little squares in the front, maybe that's where you actually interact, at least for the loading and unloading. Let's find out. So that's the unloading station. And then the loading station. I'm going to put over here. Oh, there's directional arrows. Maybe the way it leaves? Were there directional arrows on the... No. Okay, let's build those. I'll take some livestock, which is fine. A little bit of metal, a little bit of furniture. Oh, and also, I was waiting for the... Oh, right, our first market. Do we have the materials now? Yes, look good. All right, upgrade you. So service quality will improve, and then we don't have the resources for the others. Oh, oh, you were super low workload. Why so much? Maybe because this one's so well supplied that you really don't have to walk very far to go there. It's on, oh, it is on auto. Tell you what, I'll manually drop it down a bit but I'll leave it on auto so that it'll keep chasing the right target number. All right, go up in speed. Build this. I don't know if you have to link them to a specific unloading place. I'm assuming you have to at least go and define a type of material, and I'm hoping these guys will just drop off the grain here. Or these guys will grab it. But I'm just worried that these guys are going to sit idle for so much of the year. Still, let's learn it. Let's see how it works. Negative odd jobbers isn't ideal. But again, we've got our farmers. Oh, coal. Well, I don't think we're making much money because we haven't been selling our furniture. Plus 1,400 is nice. But yeah, I might just have to babysit the granary and then turn off babysit the grain and then turn off the bakeries when it comes up. A couple more deaths. Illnesses are going down. That's good. Okay, so this is built. I'm sorry, you want how many people? Oh. You pull from a warehouse. Well, okay, you do the proximity grab. Do I not give you a target? Okay, this is... I guess I'll put an auto. Oh, there is an autoplay option. That much is good. There's also a radius, which is actually not set to full to start off with, which is interesting. Because I think most things do. I'm going to shrink this because you're just going to grab from there. Yeah, there's no way that this is going to be something we want to keep around like this. I think we're going to be tearing this down. And then you also get employees, which will auto-employ. I'm confused. Do we not set it? What? A loading station accepts deliveries from loading stations, which can then be distributed nearby. They're much more efficient than hauling by hand if the daily throughput is large. Requires a lot of workers. Yeah. I don't think this is the right solution for this situation here. How do these stations interact with one another? Do they not have to be linked? You guys are just... You are preparing a cart. So what are you going to do? You're going to prepare a cart full of grain? And then does the other thing just know that, hey, I want a cart of grain to be delivered to me? Yeah, I got the pool sources. But I kind of don't want to yoink from that. Oh, I think that's them grabbing stuff. Okay. Listen, this is going to be very exciting, but we're going to watch these people work here. So we've got a little cart being loaded with goodies. Hell, you know what? I could leave these here and just toggle them off. And then when it's a harvest season, toggle them back on. Oh, you know what we should do? Do we have enough points? Yes. Administration, logistics, carry capacity. From +0 to +1. Now, I don't know what their carry capacity starts as. And I don't know if there's a good way to tell. Like, I don't know how it's measured. Is it in crates? Did we go from being able to carry one crate by default to being able to stack two on top of one another? In which case it's substantial. Is that a lizard person? They really do look different on the map, don't they? Amazing that, like, given the scale of these graphics, like, I don't know if this is drawn. Are these like 8x8 graphics? They might be 16x16. Yeah, there's probably enough in here. They're probably 16x16 sprites. But yeah, it's like I can tell the lizard folk from the humans. Okay. There are currently no stations that can accept the selected resource. Okay. So you're loaded. You're ready to be delivered. How the frack does this work? Can't. There's nothing to click in here. Unloaders, unloader counts, the inspect, which just gives me a list of people, the auto-employ, encyclopedia, which we already looked at. Oh, do I have to set... Hold on. Do you pull from this? Ah! Yeah, it does not have any crates available. Oh, and I think it's specifying all the goods that this thing is taking, which might mean like, listen, I don't need you to pull the wood. I mean, maybe if there's a thing. Like, if any wood ends up over here, that's fine. Now, do you have a resource count? Not yet. Oh, prepared delivery, 1.2 out of 4. Maybe these fill up at when you get the delivery. It shows me what's in here. But I'm thinking... Oh, I hope I didn't miss the wagon. Let me go over here. No stations accept the selected resource. That doesn't sound right at all. There's definitely a station... Oh, hold on. I assume this was a yoink radius. Let me embiggen this for a moment. I still think it might be a yoink radius. I know there's insufficient workers, but like, if I'm just like, here, listen, do that. Now you have sufficient workers. No station's going to accept the resources. Unloading. Are you? What are you? Prepared delivery. Okay, something's happening. Prepared delivery going up. Okay, this is unexpected. No resources have been selected. But, I mean, I can't select them. Okay. We're at 4.0 out of 4. Dang it. little Googling about this specifically. What? Hold on, you did get a delivery. Are you? Do you grab from the environment? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put a cut in here. And read up on max preparations have been performed. There are not enough deliveries to arrive. No resources have been selected. All right. And then I did say to pull from here, but that didn't seem to have done it. Or maybe it did do it and there's something else. All right, we'll put a cut in here. I'm going to read about these stations. And, well, from your point of view, we'll be back tomorrow. From my point of view, I'll hopefully be back in 10 minutes with this problem completely solved. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.